And so 2 weeks ago, Stefania GLADKI was on the podium in Ostrava, her first Junior Grand Prix assignment. She has 13 points from that event to count towards potentially securing a spot at the Junior Grand Prix final. She'll be wanting a clean skate in the short program to stay in contention of doing so. I'm fascinated to have an insight into the mindset for Stefania GLADKI from France as she concludes the program, because I think there's huge respect in the way in which she has conducted herself here because of the pressure she may have felt as her fans cheer her on ringside.
Yeah, you know, Mark, and I get the sense, having watched that program, I mean, it's brilliant, it's beautiful, that this was a little bit more of a struggle than her last Junior Grand Prix because the expectation might be a little bit higher. So she was still very clean, but just a little bobbles here and there, just small little ones. Maybe even some of the judge didn't see it. It's possible, but it wasn't quite as comfortable, perhaps.
Yeah, the kind of skate where you're having to fight, but just, I love the delicacy of her hand movements.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
And this back chalk, she did like a chalk to a bit of a closed mohawk, but that difficult transition out of the flip was great.
And here's the triple Lutz, gets a free leg back, not a lot of speed there, pushes up, and she gets around. She's on the quarter on the Lutz, but not on the toe loop, so yeah, good fight, which is another skill you have to have in this sport. And here's some of the steps.
Yeah. And here we were talking about the seemingly the honesty in which Stefania moves with. She doesn't look too contrived with her movement. She's so well trained, so well taught, but it's not forced. There's a naturalness to it. Here you can see that difficult feature from the sit to the camel that has to be one of the features, or one of the features that she's using for level 4. If we're to really nitpick, the speed of the spins in terms of grade of execution will what perhaps separates her from the front runners.
Yeah. And she has a 61.45, just 14 years old. So we'll see how close she comes to that. She's going to need a 63.35 just to take third spot, and she's 3 points shy of that. So she's going to find herself in fourth place after the short program. Well, we're not sure. There's more skaters to come. Could be lower, right? But at the moment, she's in fourth place. Such a lovely skater. There's no question of that.